Start the recording now. Hop on in. Hello, how we doing? We got something completely different today than what we had the other day. So, if you are familiar with the way that I play, you know me as a control player. But today, we are going to jump into the belly of the beast and learn our enemy. And the enemy is mono red aggro. So, I did not build this deck myself. I went on to MtG Goldfish and I dug around to see what the most optimized version of mono red happens to be at the moment. And this is it right here. So, I want to learn how to better approach beating mono red on a regular basis. And the best way to go about doing that is to learn how they play. So that's what we're going to do today. So very quickly, let's just go over the deck and see what we are facing against. So what it looks like here is we are running a whole lot of 1-drops. So we got 4 Kamana Faces Kakazan, 4 Monastery Swift Spear, 4 Phoenix Chick. And then direct damage, we have 4 Play with Fire and 2 Strangle. I imagine there's only 2 Strangle because it can't go face. Then we have a couple Shivan Devastators. Not really a 1-drop, but it's over here because that's an X in the mana cost. Then in the 2-drops, we have 4 copies of Bloodthirsty Adversary, 3 Felden, and 4 Lightning Strike. Then we have a very techy choice, but honestly, I think it's a pretty good choice right now, is the Furnace Punisher, because we have so many of those multicolored mid-range and control decks running around in Standard right now that this is a really good Punisher. We have Squee, Dubious Monarch. We have 2 copies of Chandra and 2 copies of Thundering Raiju. So pretty much everything in this deck is built with a singular, very singular, straightforward focus of dealing as much damage as quickly as possible and ending the game before it gets a chance to start. So lands, 20 mountains, 2 Mishra's Foundry. So we're only running 22 lands in the deck, which makes sense when you are capping out at only 2 copies of 4 mana spell. Everything else is top-loaded into the first 2 turns. So this is what we got going on. Let's jump into a few games and see how we do. All right. First opponent of the evening is Dark Sweeney. Interesting. Let's see how we do. So we're opening with 2 lands. We have a Play with Fire, 2 copies of Bloodthirsty Adversary, Lightning Strike, and Squeebob. So if we draw into a 3rd land, we can get that Squeebob out. On curve, hopefully. But we will use Play with Fire to scry with if he doesn't play anything on his turn, and that should help us find our 3rd land. Okay, so he's going to gain a life. Pass, we go to end turn. We're going to zap him for 2. And, interesting. I don't think we are at a good position with Kamano to cast it along with another creature. Okay, so we got a Shivan Devastator. It's not the best, but we'll play a Bloodthirsty Adversary. Get in for another 2 damage. I really want to get to this 3rd land on curve, though. Pardon me. Okay, so looks like we're up against some Demir action. Alright, kiss me with the cut down. Alright, so this is not good. We are stuck on 2 land. This is very bad for us. Especially when against an opponent that is likely going to have a lot of removal. Alright, he plays a Celestasi. Keeping mana open for, I'm assuming, cut down. Oh, he did not have the cut down. End turn. Celestis is probably the best mana rock that's been printed in a very long time. Gains you life, draws you cards, allows you to fill your graveyard. It's just a good card. Alright, my turn. Still no land. Not the best. Okay, you cast Siphon Insight. Next. I'll attack. Alright. Blast my guy. Looks like this game is probably over already, but we'll try and play it out to see if we can actually to that 3rd mana and actually start playing cards. Right, we cast Siphon Insight again. If I were him, I'd probably pull a land off the top. Okay. He's got access to 3 mana still, so he can pretty much cast almost anything in my deck. We still have no land. It's not good. Being stuck on 2 land is pretty much going to get us killed here. Turn. Alright, cycles Rafine's Tower. He's probably going to play, what's that card? The Dragon Demon. Oh no, Path of Peril, just to kill my creatures. Okay. I'm on 3rd land. That's not a 3rd land. I'm conceding this. I'm gonna move on to another game. Missing like 7 land drops is not a good way to start a game. Okay, so we got 3 lands, and we got multiple 1-drops. It seems like a keeper. I'll hit him with the hello. Alright, so we got an untapped land, so we're likely going to see a cut down. So we'll play this first. Okay. We didn't see any kind of like pause on their end when we attacked, so we're going to assume that he does not have the cut down in hand. So we can play Monastery Swift Spear. Play with fire that. We're going to give Monastery Swift Spear +1. And we will attack for 3. Alright, you're up. Okay, I assume Liliana? No, we got an Evolved Sleeper though. Okay, evolves the Sleeper to a 2/2. Okay, let's go ahead and come in with the Squeebob. We'll swing with everything. He'll most likely block the Squeebob. At least I'm assuming he will. Okay, he's more scared of the Monastery Swift Spear. Okay, goes down to 12. Graveyard Trespasser, great card. Love that card myself. Alright, let's see here. Go ahead and Lightning Strike that. Yes. We will discard a land to get the job done. Come with another Phoenix check. I'll attack. Make another Goblin. Okay. He really wants to keep that Evolved Sleeper though. Phyrexian Obliterator, very nice. Alright. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and attack with just the Phoenix checks, because that Obliterator is going to obliterate us if it takes any damage. Life of Toshiro Umezawa. Dark creature gets -1/-1. Okay, cool. Edict. Sacrifice a non-token creature. I think we'll just sacrifice Feldon. I didn't think you would attack. Alright. Let's play Kumana face Kakazan. We'll attack with Phoenix check. Puts him down to 4. Okay, just gonna give the Phoenix check -1/-1. Life to Toshiro Umezawa is pretty good. Alright, he edicts again. Alright, so we are out of creatures. Not good. So we're pretty much banking on getting Shivan Devastator this turn. We did not get it though. Very unfortunate. Exile 4 other cards. We'll exile that. The Mountain. Feldon and 1 Phoenix check. Submit 4. Alright, it's down to 2. So we need to draw one of any of our removal spells. Or direct damage spells. If we can draw any of those, we're golden. Perfect, we got it. Alright. Slap him for 3 in the face. And that's game. By all rights, I should not have won that game. It was just a lucky top deck that got me there. The good thing about these, red deck games is they're win or lose. They're over in like 5 minutes tops. Okay, we got 2 lands, and everything in our hand costs 1 or 2. It looks keepable. All right, Mountain into Monastery Swiftspear. Attack for 1. Alright, Plains. Alright, cool. We drew a land. Let's go with Feldon. And we'll attack for 3. Sunset Revelry. Okay, let's play Kakazan. We'll play Strangle. And we will attack. Okay, lets it come through. Play Mountain. He wanted to keep that other creature for some reason rather than taking 3 more damage. Play New Disruption. Okay, so it's not going to be attacking anymore. That's fine. Let's go ahead and play that, and we'll play Bloodthirsty Adversary. Comes in with a +1/+1 counter. I'll attack. Yeah, block there. End turn. Ossification. Alright, takes that. Keeps Feldon on the table, which is smart because I can't play the other Feldon right now. Resolute Reinforcements. Okay, next, I'll attack. Perfect. Love to see it. Alright, we'll look at 2 cards. Let's see here. We already got 1 Feldon in hand, so we're going to take a Strangle. Play Mountain. End turn. Alright, Resolute Reinforcements comes in. Valiant Veteran. Okay, perfect choice. So we'll start with strangling this. And we will play a Feldon. And Phoenix check. And attack. Alright, he's down to 7. 3 cards in hand. So we got a wedding announcement. And a Copper Coat. Okay, that's pretty decent. Let's see here. Next, I'll attack. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Alright, we'll take the Bloodthirsty Adversary. And we will play the Monastery Swiftspear this turn. End turn. We have until the end of next turn to cast the Adversary. And we have Strangles in our graveyard. What's the ward cost is 1? Okay. Alright, let's see here. Not quite enough to get through that ward cost, though. So that kind of sucks. So, but either way. We'll pay the 3. We'll get Strangle back. And we'll use Strangle on that. Okay. And we will all attack. Yep. He's going to gain a little bit of life back, and that's okay. Yeah, it's not going to be quite enough to get there. Hey, you want to face Kakazan? Okay, next. Attack here. We're going to keep that mountain in our hand to kind of bluff having a response. Intrepid Adversary again. Yeah, you probably want to hold back on something. No blocks. Okay, Thundering Raiju, huh? Alright. Yeah, we'll bring the Raiju in. Raiju comes in with a +1/+1 counter. Next, all attack. +1/+1 counter here. So that no matter what he blocks with, both of his creatures are going to die. Okay. Gains a bunch of life. That's fine. It did just need to get that card off the table. He's a champ at drawing those copper coats. Alright. Alright, we got a dude. We'll play Mountain. We'll play Bloodthirsty Adversary. We'll pay the 3. Get a Strangle back. Strangle. That. And then we will attack for 6. Alright, goes down to 5 health. This is kind of like an adversary off. It's kind of cool. Alright, player disruption there. That saves him for another turn. Alright, Chandra just to kill. Let's exile the top card. Ah, it's a mountain. No good. Alright, Recruitment Officer. That's a pretty good pull. Might be able to get something good off the top. Alright. Go +1.
We should all follow our hearts.
All lands. All lands all day. I'm just gonna start dealing damage to Chandra. What is her bottom ability anyways? Exile top 5 cups. Oh, okay. You just impulse draw. Yeah. If you want to. I got no problem with that. Alright, perfect. Later. Okay. 3 lands. Monastery of Swift Spear. Play with Fire. Adversary. Felden. It looks good. We'll keep it. We'll probably play the Mishra's Foundry on turn 2 unless we draw something better. Okay. Land. Swift Spear. Beat in. If he drops a creature on his turn. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Alright. Let's see here. Next. Attack. See if he blocks. Okay, he did not block. That's fine. Alright, let's see here. We'll go Phoenix Chip. Turn. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I like this board a lot. Really chill music. Ah, it's Rafine time. Yep. Pass. Pass. My turn. Alright, let's play the Mishra's Foundry. Play a Felden. Keep mana open for the Play with Fire. Attack. Really? That's an interesting choice. No? There you go. Attaboy. End turn. Ah, should have put... No, actually, I probably should have kept the mana open for the play with fire. Not play the Phoenix Pick. Phoenix Chick, not Phoenix Pick. What the hell am I saying? Pass. Yep. You want to target there? Sure. If I can't deal with that Denick, he's going to run away with the game. He's just going to grow out of range for me. Yeah. Smart. It's what I would have done. Alright, you got 4 mana over there. Yep, this game is over. Gotta know when to hold 'em, and know when to fold 'em. Okay, so let's see here. We have a Kumano, we have creatures that will get a +1/+1 counter from Kumano, a Phoenix Check, and a Play with Fire. We'll keep it. I think we'll start with playing Kumano faces Kakazan, because we can still get that same 1 damage out that we would have gotten with the Phoenix Check, and get a bonus +1/+1 counter. Alright. +1. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and play a Feldon. And attack for 3. Alright, Ganjo, Sunset Revelry. Alright, comes in. We'll play a Phoenix Chick, keeping mana open for the Play with Fire, and attack. I don't want to lose my creature just yet. We'll kill one of those. Good card, though. Very good card. Sunset Revelry. It does so much for only 2 mana if you're behind. Hey, we got another land. Let's see here. We're going to attack and see what he does. So I don't think playing into a counterspell is very smart right now. Okay, he's going to thirst. He's a thirsty baby. What are you going to discard, though? Is that going to be a reanimation enabler for you? Or is this just a straight control deck? Yeah, this is just a straight control deck. Okay. So, he is very likely playing a Wandering Emperor this turn. So let's give him another target. Okay. Make disappear resolves. Well, at least now he can't take out my guy. End turn. I'm expecting a Depopulate or a Sunfall. Yep, there's a Sunfall. Let's go ahead and do 2 damage right now. Throw the mountain to the bottom. All that's going to go away, and he has no mana to put another threat on the table, like I can. Good game. Not bad. That was very fast. I think that was like all of 3 minutes. You could probably put that entire game on TikTok. That's a very weird name. Is that a bot? CB0000G/C. What a name. Alright. Yeah, this looks keepable. We got lands and we got action. Hopefully we can draw a 4th land so we can get Thundering Raiju on curve. Alright. Start with the land with Monastery Swift Spear. Beat in for 1. Seen a lot of blue-white lately. I like that. Ambitious Farmhand. We're just to get a land. We'll play Mishra's Foundry now with Feldon and attack. Okay, it's a land. But do we want to play that second Mishra's Foundry, though? Against this, we might actually want to. But we'll see what we draw next turn. Yeah, Lightning Strike. Yeah, we'll play it. Just to have it. And we'll attack. Okay. I think he sees the error of his ways. End turn. Keep mana open for some removal. Alright. We're at 4 mana. We could see a depopulate. Oh, no, we see an ossification. Okay. It's probably going to take the Feldon. Resolve. Pass. Alright. We'll end the turn with a play with fire on your face. Strangle can go bye-bye. My turn. Alright. Let's go ahead and come in with the Thundering Raiju. All attack. Give that the +1 counter. He goes to 8. Ah, the Mirex. And Teferi! It's not going to be enough, though. Alright. Play land. Let's see here. We got 5. Yeah. So we'll go with the Bloodthirsty Adversary. Full pay. Auto pay. And that's it. He saw the writing on the table. Okay. Here we are in the post-game wrap. This is a good reason why this deck has such a high market share in the format right now. It wins pretty much most of its games. I believe at current, this deck has like a 65 to 67% win rate across the field, which is really, really stinking high at the moment. What we learned is that if you don't draw 1-drops in your opening hand, and if you also don't go first, your chances to win they drop quite a bit. But like having access to Kamano into a good 2-drop like Feldon or Bloodthirsty Adversary, we did not see Furnace Punisher at all today, so can't really speak too much on that. Chandra Dressed to Kill, pretty decent, especially if you need to pick off a pesky Planeswalker or just deal a little bit of extra damage. But if you are in the market for some serious smooth brain magic, just play cards, turn them sideways, and throw lightning bolts at your opponent's face, this deck can get you there, for sure. I mean, I know a lot more about the deck now that I've played it for a couple days than before. But yeah. Aside from that, this there's really not much more to say about it. It's just incredibly straightforward. It will win you games. I mean, regardless of what your opponent is bringing to the table, this deck will just run people over if they are not prepared for it. And we saw that in at least 2 out of the 5 games that we played today. I mean, we were playing against Azorius Control earlier, a deck that should be well positioned to beat this deck. But regardless of whatever they tried to throw at us, we still ran them over. It's like sometimes aggro just gets there. And that's probably the key takeaway today is sometimes it just gets there. All right, cool. So if you enjoyed this deck, I do have a link to the deck list in the description box down below. So if you enjoyed it, go ahead and take it out for a spin yourself. I think you'll enjoy it. I enjoyed it, and I'm a control player, so I guess that'll tell you something right there. So don't sleep on this deck. It's despite it being the boogeyman right now, it's pretty damn good. So until next time, take care of yourself. Later.